everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your December 2016 General Tarot Forecasts. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you for being here, and as always, please remember that these are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching. Make sure to watch your Moon and Rising sign readings because they may give you additional messages, additional insight as to what may be coming up for you in the month of December. And of course, remember to check out the New Year's special currently running and the raffle, and all the links that you need are in the description box below. So let's just jump in and see what the month is about for you, Cancer. So I see that there's definitely some changes happening, some hesitation towards change or regarding change, but ultimately I feel that it will be a positive change, and it's going to have a cleansing effect in your life, removing situations but also certain people who can't really find it in themselves to support you in your happiness, and so at the end of the day you find out who your real friends are, sort of situation. But let's just jump in and see what we have. At the bottom of the deck as your overall energy of the month is the Seven of Wands. And we've had this card at the bottom of the deck for another sign, so definitely watch your Moon and Rising signs. So with the Seven of Wands, okay, so I almost said the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is dealing with people who are not being truthful, people with their own agendas, deceptive people, deceptive situations. So for some of you, I feel that these people are going to be brought out into the light for you to see them for what they are and remove them from your life, so that's a good thing. But the Seven of Wands talks about overcoming obstacles. It is also a card that talks about holding your ground and speaking your truth. Absolutely. It can also represent ground rules, okay? You establishing some ground rules or setting up some boundaries. Could also be coming up with the Seven of Wands, whether it's in your work situation or your relationships with friends, family, romantic partners, and so on. The Seven of Wands is definitely saying, you know what, you're saying enough is enough. This is what the situation is. This is how I feel, and I've had enough, okay? So it's either going to be this way or no thank you, you can just move on. And it's very, very confident energy that the Seven of Wands talks about, and so that's a beautiful thing. Very empowering as well, and you're in a good position to do that. You're in a position of authority, okay? You're on high ground. You can absolutely handle whatever is thrown your way this month, and it can also be a really, really busy month for you as well, whether it's with work or in a social sense where you're trying to see or receive as many people as possible, but you will be able to stay on top of everything. In your current situation, which is, the beginning of the month or whenever you're watching the video. In your current situation, we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, with the Five of Pentacles in your current situation, this is the energy of change around you, and it may cause some anxiety or some worry, okay, over your sense of security. In other words, changing your environment with something you're not completely familiar with, okay? It could be that, when we're dealing with a bad situation, yes, it's bad, but at least we know what to expect. And with this Five of Pentacles, change is already starting to happen, or this energy is surrounding you at this time. And you may worry about how things are going to be different, but I feel like this is going to be a very positive change for you, a very blessed change. And the Five of Pentacles actually says, you know what? Things are not as bad as they seem. Whatever needs to change in your life, it will be for the better. You have resources to make this change. If it's changing jobs or starting your own business, or even moving, you have the resources to do this. You will not be alone. There's someone there who always has your back, whether it's your partner or your a family member that you're close to, or your closest friends, okay, or a coworker even, or even someone offering support or guidance for you. You are supported through this, okay? If you have any financial concerns, this is saying don't worry about it, everything's okay. The money is there, it will come to you. And the reason why I know that these are concerns you have that you don't need to have is because it's crossed by the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands talks about good news coming your way, all right? So this is going to help you or hinder you, okay? These cards together say keep going with this. Embrace the change. Do what you're guided to do, because you will receive good news. On the other hand, if you hesitate and you are impatient, okay, impatient in waiting for this news to come through, you may go back to a difficult situation just because of the fears. And they're saying, you know what, you don't have to do that, okay? And actually, when you're made aware of the fact that you're not in a good situation or someone is not your real friend, it's impossible to go back, isn't it? So this is just saying, take your time, ride out the storm, embrace the change. You will have real good news coming your way, okay? And this can be a job offer if that's what you're looking for. This could be good news about your financial situation, good news about a home or a piece of property that you're trying to buy or move to, into, out of, and so on. Or messages of love coming your way if you feel like you're left out, if you feel like you're never going to meet anyone. These cards are saying there's no point for you to worry about that, because here you go, someone's sending you lovely messages online more likely, or over the phone. But this definitely is someone sending you very positive messages, okay? And it could come from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. In the foundation for why things are the way they are, we have the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, this is clarity, okay? You found out something, okay? Certain information got to you, things were revealed to you, or you had an epiphany, or you had a moment of clarity where you understood what things really were. You understood where there needed to be a change. You understood where you needed to walk away from something. You understood where this was a fear that was holding you back. Okay, the Ace of Swords talks about information or revelations happening for you that give you a complete new perspective on things, and that gives you a new beginning, because once we're made aware of what things really are, changes happen. We act on that, okay? So it's impossible to just be in the same situation when this is revealed to us. And in the recent past, we do have the Fool. So with the Fool, you definitely walked away from something, whether it's a false friend or a toxic situation for you that you were made aware that actually it's not so good for you, or whether this is you walking away from a job where you were mistreated or underpaid, or you were worried about your position there or your future there. You definitely walked away from that, and it took a leap of faith on your part, and perhaps that's why you have these worries, these doubts, these anxieties, because you took a big step and a big leap of faith, and so now maybe you're starting to doubt that or question it a little bit. And the Fool can also represent walking away from a person, okay, leaving a relationship, because this could be severing ties with someone as well, because you were treated unfairly, or the other person did not treat you the way you treated them, or they did not show you affection, or maybe they were flirting with other people, and so on and so forth. And the Fool talks about taking that leap of faith and starting that new path based on this clarity of mind, okay, based on this revelation, this truth that was brought to your attention. In your crowning thoughts, we have the Three of Pentacles. So with the Three of Pentacles in your crowning thoughts, this is definitely a focus on your finances, a focus on your job, a focus on your status, okay, maybe a focus on the home, but it feels more like your sense of material security, okay, for a lot of you, and definitely your status, your position at work. And with this Three of Pentacles, you're definitely working hard. You're building something for yourself, okay? Either building a new life for yourself with whatever this was that you have left behind. You're building a new life for yourself. Maybe you're moving, okay? And this is the news that you're waiting to hear on, or you changed your jobs, or you took a leap of faith and started your own business, and that's why you have financial concerns, because it's not taking off just yet. Whatever the case may be, with the Three of Pentacles, you're working hard, you're dedicated, you're focused, and what you may not be aware of is the fact that people are looking at what you're doing and they're very, very impressed. And so that's why I feel the Page of Wands represents really positive news for you in terms of, yes, you got the job, or yes, you got what you're waiting for, loving messages, or beautiful feedback coming your way, definitely. And you're working on your financial situation, a lot of you, and you're definitely starting to see improvements, okay? In your near future, we have the Two of Wands. So around mid-month, with the Two of Wands, this is partnership. And it can be of a business nature, a work partnership, okay? Or it can be a love partnership, definitely. The Two of Wands represents one of those partnerships that It's based in integrity and respect. You can trust this. It can be, if it's in a left sense, it can be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This can represent contracts that you're signing, moving from one place to the other with the Two of Wands. It can represent a new job, okay, that, you know, opens up a whole new world for you, and that's what you're reviewing with this Two of Wands. Or it can represent a business partnership where you team up with someone, especially if you have your own business. You team up with someone to further your business. And it can just be something like bringing in an advertising person or a marketing person to really take your business to the next level, or take your business online, update your business, modernize your business, or anything like that, okay? But it's very, very successful, a successful step that will bring you success a lot sooner rather than later. In the position representing you, we have the High Priestess. With the High Priestess, this is you keeping your cards close to your chest, okay? This is you receiving a lot of answers, a lot of information coming your way, being revealed to you that was previously hidden. Or this is you keeping things to yourself. In other words, you know, thinking things over before you have that conversation, or thinking about how you're going to approach a situation or a person. The High Priestess is also doing lots of research or studying, okay? And this is a very, very intuitive card, and you are one of the most intuitive signs in the zodiac. So this is definitely pay attention to your intuition always, but in December particularly, around mid-month, okay, there's definitely going to be revelations made to you once again. And this could even be, if you're starting a new job, this is just researching what's going to be expected of you, what kind of training you need to do, I don't know, what kind of equipment you need, and so on and so forth, okay? It's just information, dealing with a lot of information and answers and research, okay? Could also be coming up with the High Priestess. And it could also say that, you know what, around mid-month, you're not feeling like a social butterfly. You'd rather be at home or with your loved partner, your loved ones, or your romantic partner is what I was trying to say, or just by yourself or with your pet or whatever, and just have a really, really small circle of friends or a small circle of people around you at that time. You're not really for just going out and partying, okay? I feel like you just need some quality time with those you love. In your environment, we have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is, again, good news about money, maybe good news about money or mummy, someone's health, or a mother figure's health. Good news about that could also be coming up, and that's an odd thing for me to say, but there you go. But the Six of Pentacles is definitely unexpected support on the way for you, okay? This could be a benefactor. This could be an investor stepping up and wanting to invest in your business. This could be another job offer coming your way because of your new position, or because of your current position, but definitely because of your dedication to the job, your dedication to what you're doing. This could be a bonus. This could be promotion or raise, or it can just be a gift, whether it's a cash sum or actual gifts coming your way. And we are getting close to the holiday time, aren't we? So it could just be that. And in your hopes and fears, we have the Judgment card. So this is how I know that whatever's going on for you is a big deal, and it can involve lots of changes, life changes perhaps, okay? And it can be intimidating, but again, there's nothing to worry about with these cards, okay? And so the Judgment card, in your hopes and fears, you hope to be able to have this brand new beginning. You hope to be successful with whatever this is that you've started. You hope to change your life for the better. You hope to be able to follow your dream. You hope to be able to finally walk the path you're meant to walk. Okay, this is a card that also talks about hearing our calling, listening to our intuition, and following our true path in life, our divine purpose, okay? So definitely for some of you, you're changing jobs, you're changing careers altogether, you're starting your own businesses, okay, with this energy. You're leaving relationships, or you're transforming relationships where you're starting fresh and redefining what the relationship is. And yes, it can be a little scary because everything changes around us all of a sudden, but if we follow through, if we trust our intuition, we will see success and happiness. Okay, so that's your hopes. And in terms of fear, it's just fear of change, okay, with this card, because again, everything's changing around you overnight, it feels. And that can be a little scary and a little intimidating. But again, if we follow our intuition, okay, we felt something when we took this leap of faith with the Fool. We felt something in our hearts that made us take that leap. And it's about following through, okay? And in the outcome position, we have the Five of Swords. So we start with the 5 and we end with the 5. So December for you is a month of change for the better. Now, the Five of Swords is a card that talks about victory at all cost. So for some of you, you're definitely sticking to your vision. You're definitely sticking to your intuition or your goal, your plan, whatever this was for you that you realized in your moment of clarity. You're sticking to it. It may cause you to lose some false friends, okay, but you didn't need them anyway, okay. It may cause some tension or conflicts or people not agreeing with what you're doing or people not supporting what you're doing. But at the end of the day, it's about what makes you happy. It's not about other people. This is your life, not theirs. And if this is what makes you happy and they cannot support you in that, then maybe they're not real friends. Maybe they're not, really caring about you. Maybe they have their own agendas, and maybe that's why the Seven of Swords wanted to come out in the beginning of the reading, because that's the people that you're cutting out of your life at this time, okay? And you're starting fresh in a much better direction, a much healthier direction with this energy. So with the Five of Swords, yes, your surrounding may change, your environment may change, yes, your job may change, yes, your circle of friends may change, your relationships with maybe friends and family may change, ultimately for the better. Whoever needs to leave your life at this time, just let them go. They weren't supposed to be there anyway, or they weren't doing you any favors or supporting you towards your highest good. And the Five of Swords does talk about change and courage. Okay, the courage to go through the change and to follow through regardless of what happens and how much your environment changes, okay? And there may be outside change in your outside environment, but also inner change. But ultimately, it's for the better. We do have the Judgment card here talking about hearing our true purpose and following that calling, okay? So it's a big month of transformation and new beginnings in a very healthy direction, okay? And let's look at your oracle cards. So for career and finances, we have Rosetta. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. Now with this card, some of you may go into teaching, or maybe working with children, or this is the calling that you hear and you're looking into this, whether it's, working with schools or daycares or even babysitting, okay? Anything like that. Or caring for children, hospitals and all of that. And for those of you, this talks about a child in the sense of a new beginning. So definitely some change, definitely some transformation, following your divine purpose, okay? Using your gifts and what you're meant to be doing in this life anyway. And there's definitely new beginnings, new energy with career and with finances this month. When it comes to your emotional life and love life, we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So for some of you, this is definitely, if you have walked away from a relationship or a relationship has ended for you, and it's a similar ending to other previous relationships, then there's a pattern there, because you've been trying to pursue a certain type of individual, perhaps because that's what you thought was your soulmate. And this card is saying you're seeing things differently now, okay? You are opening up your mind and your heart to the possibility that, you know what, I don't care about the things I cared before when it comes to what I was looking for in a partner, okay? Now I realize that I just need a balanced partnership, that I need a partnership based in love and integrity, respect for one another, friendship, support, and I'm not bothered if they have black hair or blonde hair or brown hair, whatever. They just need to be a good person, a kind person, love me, support me as much as I love them, so on and so forth. So you may be focusing more on traits rather than actual types of people. And it's good because, again, it's saying there's some major change and transformation in that area of your life where you're breaking patterns, you're healing patterns, and now you may actually get to meet a soulmate And maybe you have such a strong connection that you don't know what you're doing, and yet you're going for it. You're taking that leap of faith, and it turns out to be that you start as a really you have your really close connection. You start as really close friends, and then things develop from there, and you allow them to. You go with that change. So for some of you, it could be that. Don't hold yourself back. Don't put your guard up with the high priestess, okay? Don't get yourself in a one-sided relationship where the other person is trying and they're trying and you're just holding back. Don't do that. You may miss out on a good opportunity. And in existing relationships, this is just saying, you know what? Keep an open mind. You're with a soulmate, and especially if you feel challenged by this relationship and challenged by this person, it's definitely saying that they could be a soulmate for you, and that's what they do. That's what a soulmate relationship is. Yes, it can be the most beautiful thing ever, but it can also be the most challenging thing ever at times, because it pushes our limits and it pushes us outside of our comfort zones, because that's how we grow, okay? For health and well-being, we have meditation. Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. So this is saying start a meditation practice this month. That would be a good idea for you. Pay attention to your sleep, okay? And make sure you get enough rest. This is also saying watch your temper and your blood pressure or blood sugar levels, okay, is also something that came through. Focus on calm, focus on peace. And I do feel like it's going to be, this change is going to be reflected in your health situation as well. When you release people and toxic circumstances from your life, your health will benefit. You will feel more peaceful. You will feel more calm. Not so challenged all the time. Not like you have to defend yourself all the time, okay? You'll find a place of peace. And some of you may even start a spiritual-based business. Could also be coming up, or again working in healthcare or any sort of support or therapy or healing profession. And your overall advice is helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. So again, with this energy, it's remember you're not alone. Remember you're not alone. You have a wonderful support group, okay? Use that. Let them help you. Let them be there for you. Let them guide you. Ask for support. Ask for guidance. Ask for information. Ask for answers, okay, with this energy. But don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. Don't feel like you're left out and nobody cares. Reach out to someone. Don't, hide away in a corner and wait for people to come find you. Reach out to someone. If you feel like you're feeling isolated, or if you feel like you're down, you're sad, or you need support, ask for it and it will be there for you, okay? So overall, it looks like a really good month. Lots of changes, lots of positive transformations happening. A lot of you making some big changes this month, but you're definitely walking in line with your divine path as a result of these changes. So follow through, keep up the faith, embrace the whole situation, embrace change in your life. Whoever and whatever needs to leave your life at this time, just let it go, okay? Focus on your blessings, focus on your happiness, and that's the best thing you can do for yourself at this time. So I hope that you enjoyed the reading and that it makes sense, and especially that it helps. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for all your support. And I hope everyone has a wonderful month, happy holidays, and a great year ahead. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.